If you know me, which you probably don't, you would know that I'm obsessed with cryptids. And what is a cryptid, you may be asking? Well, a cryptid is defined as an animal, such as Sasquatch or the Loch Ness Monster, that has been claimed to exist but never proven to exist. Now, what am I going to be doing today? Because I'm bored and I have nothing better to do with my life, I am going to be ranking the best of the best cryptids. I'm not going to take every cryptid because there are so many of them, just so many, and a lot of them are unknown, so this would be pointless if I did that. So I just gathered the best of the best, I put them into the tier list maker, and we're going to go through them. So, with that being said, let's go. I feel like I need to explain these tiers. So at the top we have yes, 100% yes, because those are just the best of the best. They're the top. Nobody is comparing to them. They're iconic in a way. Then we have right under it almost perfect. They almost have what it takes to be at the top, but they're just not there yet, unfortunately for them. Then below that, we have alright, I guess. And I don't think I really need to explain that one. They're okay. They're middle ground. Fine. Then we're getting low now. You're on thin ice, buddy. That means one wrong move and you're going down to no. Absolutely not. This is the worst of the worst. This is, I don't want to see these cryptids ever again. I'm not going to be ranking these under any sort of criteria but my own personal opinion on them. I don't know the exact folklore behind every single one of these, and I am not going to Google it because I'm far too lazy for that. With that being said, let's start with the chupacabra. Now, it's kind of this alien dog thing. And for chupacabra, Okay, so for Chupacabra, I'm going to go with alright, I guess. I like the design, but it's just alright. There's nothing special about it. I don't have any, like, emotional connection to it. Next up, we have the Jersey Devil. Now, the Jersey Devil, I couldn't even begin to explain to you what it is. In some pictures, it looks like a dragon. In other pictures, it looks like a little elf, maybe. It's so weird. So, I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but really, it's very inconsistent. There's nothing special about it. He's on thin ice. Or she. Or they. They're on thin ice. Now we have the Kraken. Now the Kraken? The Kraken is almost perfect. You know, it's very classic. Come on, if you were on a ship and you were going to die on a ship, you would want to die by the Kraken. Duh. There's just something so classic about the idea of a giant squid. Make with that what Make with that what you will. Is that the saying? I guess okay. So make with that what you will, but the Kraken is almost perfect. Now we're on to the Loch Ness Monster, guys. And if you know me, which you probably don't, this is yes. 100% yes. The Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie, we're on first name basis, so I can call her that. Nessie is just a creature, a being that I hold such an attachment to. And if you ask me to explain it, I don't think I would be able to. I feel like I've always known Nessie for my entire life. And we're just about to go on a streak right now. Sasquatch, yes, 100% yes. Ahead of Nessie. Sasquatch is the most iconic cryptid of all time. There's just something so friendly and endearing about this, squatch, that I would just sit down. I would get a drink with him. Would you guys get a drink with him? Like, if he asked me to go to a bar and was like, hey, you just want to hang out, I undoubtedly would accept on the spot. I'd be like, yeah, for sure, dude. He just seems so cool. I feel like we would really, hit it off and be friends. So, That's my criteria. Sasquatch is the ultimate cryptid because I think we would be friends. Let's move on to Mothman. He's a giant moth. He looks like a man. There's not much more to him. However, I really fuck with him. And I just think his design is really cool. I also think it's a similar thing to Sasquatch. Like, he looks like he would be really fun and cool to hang out with. I don't know if anybody else gets that energy from him, or if I'm just crazy. I'm probably just crazy. However, we already knew that because I'm tier ranking cryptids. So, that being said, we are going to put him in almost perfect above the Kraken. If it'll let me. There we go. Because, I don't know, there's just something about him that I like more than the Kraken. Because the Kraken is just like a big squid. And even though Mothman is kind of just like a big moth, he's like fused with a man. So that's kind of like cooler than just a big squid, you know? Anyways, staying in the ape category from before, we have skunk ape. Now, skunk ape is just a worse Bigfoot, and he looks like he stinks, thus the name skunk ape. I really don't like him, so he's going in no, absolutely not. There is nothing redeeming about him whatsoever. Sorry, dude, but I don't want to be your friend. We will not be friends. We will never be friends. I hate you, skunk ape. That brings us to our final cryptid of the day, which is the Yeti. What to say about the Yeti? My personal opinion on the Yeti is I'm kind of indifferent. So for me, I would put him in all right, I guess. However, there's a clause here. Out of respect for my dear friend Callista, who is absolutely scared of Yetis, I'm going to move him down to no, absolutely not, even below the skunk ape. So you're welcome, Callista. That was really all I had. Here's my results. We'll do a brief overview. In Yes, 100% Yes, we have Sasquatch, also known as Bigfoot, and Loch Ness Monster, also known as Nessie. In the almost perfect category, they almost made it, but not quite because they just don't compare, is Mothman and Kraken. Then in all right, I guess, because I don't really have any opinion, we have Chupacabra. I do think that the name Chupacabra is really cool. I'm also probably not pronouncing it correctly. Then below that, on the You're on Thin Ice Buddy tier, we have the Jersey Devil. There's nothing special about the Jersey Devil. I don't have an attachment to the Jersey Devil. Sorry to you, Jersey Devil.
Sorry to this man.
And finally, no, absolutely not. We have Skunk Ape and Yeti. I have developed such a visceral hate to Skunk Ape because it's just an imitation Sasquatch, and you're not even doing the job correctly because you stink. You smell. There is nothing good about you. Leave. Leave. Nobody wants you here. Nobody. And then we have Yeti, which I've already made my opinions on clear, but I had to do what I had to do. And that's it. That's all I had. So useless and pointless. This is the most useless thing I've ever done, but it's something that I needed to do. It only felt right that I did it. If you want to do your own version of this, you can find this on the Tier Maker site, or I'll link it below, I guess, and you can send me your cryptid ranking. But if it's not the same as mine, just know that you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Because this is the definitive cryptid ranking. So, bye.